want to start with a clean face. Make sure your hair is pulled back all the way. Then use your Photo Finish Matte Primer. Make sure you get in all the creases down your neck. You're going to use the mirror on Clown White and a triangle sponge, making sure that you are dabbing. You don't want to drag the actual makeup because that'll end up just giving you smears. When you dab, even though it takes longer, it is going to give you a more even finish. Now, keep in mind, you want to go nice and light with this. Even though we're using Clown White, we're just going for a undead dead effect, so it'll be a nice light transparent covering. Make sure you hit over your eyelids, into your hairline, and down your neck. Don't forget to do your ears and the area behind your ears, which is often forgotten in most haunts. Now, you want to make sure that you're getting in those tiny details, and you want to go as far down as you can on your neck and chest, depending on where your shirt is going to end up. If you have a low cut, you're going to go all the way down. If you're wearing just a regular t-shirt, just past the t-shirt line is going to make the perfect area for you. Now, you're going to go ahead and use the black mirror on with the triangle sponge, a fresh clean one, and dab in the soft parts of your face. So that is going to be the soft part around your eye, then under your cheekbone. You're just making a little slash at this point just to mark out where it's going to be. You want to make sure that you're being very careful when you do this. Then you'll use a paintbrush, a clean one, and just pull the makeup that is already on your face down so you get a nice faded look. You're going to go ahead and make that long line coming down your cheek so that way it highlights where your jawline is and the muscles where you smile. Try to make that as even as possible, even though symmetry can be one of the hardest parts. You're going to soften the edges around your eye sockets. Don't pull it all the way up to your eyebrows or all the way down your cheek. Just soften it. If you make a little mistake, it's totally fine. Use a ring finger, gently dab to pull off any mistake paint that might have gotten in the area. Continue to compare both eyes, making sure that they're as even as humanly possible without smearing all over. A nice light dab is going to work. Now you're going to use a skinny brush and go in and get your temples. You can feel where it is soft, and you're going to highlight those areas as well. Once you do that, you're going to rub off some excess paint and pull that makeup to go ahead and make a shade in your temple. Continue to try to compare the both sides, get them as close to even as possible. And it's going to take a few moments to get that as good as you can. Keep in mind, you're just doing a light coverage at this time. Once you do that, you're going to go back in with that small brush and go darker right on your eyelids. That way, the highlight between where you put the grayish color and your actual eye socket are going to be separate tones of black. Okay, this is going to work best if you're dabbing and then do a little bit of dragging. You don't want to drag all over because you'll just pull off the previous makeup that you already had on there. Take your time, compare eyes, get close to the mirror if needed, and just feel it out, see how it works. You're going to go ahead and do a darker line on your triangle wedges under your cheekbone, pull that down, and then go ahead and deepen the dark on your temples. You may notice that it's getting a little bit smeared on your eyelids, so you can go in with a little bit more if needed. Compare them, see how they work, and blend a little bit around your edges. All right, so that's starting to look really good there. Pull in the makeup that's already on your face without adding more. Just use what you got. Pull, fade, making sure you have nice dark lowlights and you are using it. Don't forget, you can go around your nostrils and pull that makeup. That's going to really accentuate your nose. And then you're going to pull down with just barely any paint on your hand, down from the bridge of your nose to the end. Then you'll fade out your makeup around your nostrils. A little dabbing here and there, a little bit in your forehead creases. When you tilt your head down, you'll be able to see where there are indentions. The ones on the forehead shouldn't be super dark because you don't want it to look like you're having horns coming out. You just want it to give a little bit of a highlight and a low light there, okay? Now you're going to go around your chin and your jawline, underneath the jawline, not on the actual jaw. That's going to accentuate your jawbone and make it pop. Now, don't worry if your makeup's getting a little gray at this point because you can always go back in and darken as needed, okay? You're going to accent your neck muscles, adding in the dark gray by mixing the black that's already on your brush and the white that you put there. You don't want it to be super duper dark because you're not going for a hollow neck. You're just going for some eerie sunken muscle right there. Now we're going to get into highlights. Make sure you're always dabbing your brush on your hand so you're not putting straight thick white on there, but anywhere you have a hard bone on your face, you're going to go in and re-highlight. So that'll really accent the darkness that you have here. As you see, I've done eyelids, I have done my cheekbones down the length of my nose, on the temples, over my cheekbones, and a little bit on my forehead. Make sure it looks a little bit blended. You don't want it to be completely white, but you do want it to be brighter than the base that you already have. Go along your jawbone and along your cheek and make any tweaks that you might need up into this point. All right, so now you can get a triangle and just kind of dab around, make sure that everything looks good. And if you get an itch, make sure you tap it, don't rub it. Oh my goodness, don't rub it. Now you're going to fade out a brush and lightly put gray on your lips. As you notice, I left them empty earlier so that way in case you needed to get something to drink during this process, you weren't ruining your makeup right away without putting the sealant on it. You want just a light gray. Now you're going to make a big old pucker. And with your triangle, you're going to dab, dab, dab. That way you'll have the lines underneath your lips, which will make you look somewhat ill. And that's the look you're going for. Go in with your ring finger, tap anything you need, and then grab that black brush and highlight the creases in your ears.